this week's edition. Sean, how are you? I'm just getting set up here, sorry. Will you just let me know if you can hear any whistling through the microphone? I'm using the big microphone today, and sometimes that causes a bit of feedback with the wireless one, and you get a bit of a whistle, especially when I zoom in. So if you hear that when I'm zoomed, let me know in the comments. As you can probably tell, the fact that I'm talking. There's Jim. How are you, Jim? As you can tell from the fact that I'm talking, guess who's not here? He got too much homework and his friends want him to do something, so he's not going to be here. Which is a shame. Okay. We'll carry on. I had it scheduled, so I wasn't going to cancel it. Graham, good to have you back. If there is any issues, whether it be, I know we had the false start there a second ago because I forgot to turn on the stream, but any issues, please do let me know in the comments and I will try my best to rectify them. You're going to hear now, if there is going to be this reaction from the microphone, you're going to hear it now when I zoom in on the ATR, so do let me know, and if that's the case, I'll just turn off the big microphone and we'll go with the smaller one. Yeah, Sean, it's a video I got there at the weekend. I was on my way to work one of the days at the weekend there, and that Iceland there was landing, and I couldn't resist catching it on the way to work. Jim, hopefully the weather has cooled down for you somewhat where you are. We no audio at all. I just restarted the camera there, Graham. Did that fix the audio issue? That's right, I can see him there, the taxiing over. I'll get them now just straight after this landing, Sean. Can someone let me know in the comments, do I have audio now or am I gone still? Carol, how are you? Now, can you? Well, this is what people voted for. This I opted to go to the quiet runway, but community took a vote last night and said they wanted to be here. I put the wind filter on and see if that helps in any way, but it's probably not gonna. Like I was saying at the start, in case anyone obviously couldn't hear me, the other fella was moaning about how much homework he has, so, and his friends are going out in the village, and it's clearly not cool to spend the afternoon with your dad anymore, so he's not here. Waiting for the American to come past there now. JD, the background noise is a bit much, and even I have my hearing aid in. It makes a difference from me standing beside you shouting at you remotely over the internet, doesn't it? Is there any feedback off the microphone? Is it humming or will I? Yeah. Marco, welcome to the stream. How are you? Oh, I forgot me. ATC. Someone just put a comment in the chat there for me, just confirming sound is good now, please, will you?
1010,
This is EI 581, an A330 coming in from Malaga in Spain. Anyone? No? No one's going to put up a comment saying sounds good, no? I won't know unless you tell me. it's because I had everything turned on before I started the stream, and normally sorry, I done it the opposite way around. I hadn't got the sound on before I started the stream, so normally it causes a little bit of a glitch at the beginning and I have to reset. So look at that. Go, is he? Because he's after floating for a while. I thought he was going to touch and go. Sorry. Zoomed in on the sky. Is your cap stuck on? Bruce, how are you? Wouldn't be you if you didn't enter the stream with some form of witty comment for someone. Like I said, I've set up over here today on 28L like you've all voted for. Unfortunately, that means we do hear the road a bit more. But we don't have a fence in the way, so that's always an added bonus, isn't it? Blaine, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Just give me 1 second, I'll just check something on my settings here. I think we need caps. No. Be careful using too many caps there, because Stream Elements bot will block you if you do it too many times. Automatically, it's nothing to do with us, it'll happen automatically. Once Stream Elements is in the chat, he will kneecap you for caps too much. Come on, focus. Oh, the lights. Sean, definitely your caps is stuck on, so be careful there. Stream Elements bot will ban you or prevent you from commenting for a certain amount of time. Just be careful. H4473 High Sky from Chisnell. They all appear to be suffering with that little bit of ground effect there as they're getting close to touchdown. Have you noticed? Pushing them back up, which is strange because there's not that much wind, but there you go, Sean. Good man. Pushing back. Our two liveries are over there. So FR 5911 Lanzarote to Dublin. It's a max 8 coming in. That's just been cleared to land. I have the ATC lower because people were complaining about it the last day, but if you want me to hire it up, throw up a comment and I'll put it up.
You'll be giving way.
There's your Qatar, Sean.
And then it's apron taxiway 4, parking lot stop.
Tom, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to Dublin.
Qatari 62 Charlie, push and start is approved tug release point hotel, QH is 1010.
United 3947 taxi with Alpha.
United 3947 taxi left on Whiskey 2, hold short runway 34.
Why is that not working?
Left on Whiskey 2, hold short 34, United 3947.
There we go.
Push and start, approved tug release point Juliet behind, QH is 1010. Okay, Juliet 1010, that's the authority from 215 Authority, we're here at the tug release point Juliet behind,
Yeah, Tom, there was at the beginning. Why do you need me to do something? Or is there a whistle off it, or is it just low, or what's the story? Just throw up a comment there, let me know. I have the bigger microphone in use, but sometimes that interferes with the audio. If you let me know, I can change it. Give me 2 seconds. What I'll do is I'll take it down the big microphone and I'll just run with the small ones if that's what's causing the problem. Just give me 2 minutes.
uniform Mike, reduce speed 250 knots, continue descent altitude 3,000 feet.
You have to stand by now. Sound's going to be unfiltered for 1 second.
Good afternoon. Continue SAR and rejoin the 3 Lima arrival. You can expect back to very shortly.
I'll join it, 3 2
Just stand by for the base.
Tom, has that made any improvement to the sound now?
Ryanair 32 Romeo Quebec. 030, descend altitude 5,000 feet. QNH is 1010.
Just let me know if that's any better.
Ryanair 50 Juliet, descend to Purple 80 on course, get up and speed to
Ryanair 50 Juliet, good afternoon. Continue on the 3 Lima arrival. When level, reduce to 220 knots.
Continue on the 3 Lima arrival and when level, reduce to 220 knots, Ryanair 50 Juliet.
Thanks, Tom. Yeah, no, I've back to the 2 wireless microphones, the 2 smaller ones. The big one is great for sound, especially for the aircraft landing in front of us, but it just seems to cause too much problems with the wireless system. So I was going to try it again today, hope for an improvement, but obviously no. If you can, folks, as you come in, or if you're here from the beginning, do press that like button for me. It does help a lot.
Ryanair 32 Romeo Quebec, here to last note, descend altitude 3,000 feet.
If you want the ATC higher, let me know. People were giving out about it the last day. It's mad, when we first started, people were saying it wasn't loud enough, and then you get a better one and they give out that it's too loud. Laura, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. How are you? I am trying to keep up with everything, so if there is any issues, do let me know.
Yes, turn right, heading up to 10.
And there's a side-by-side comparison for you, new and old, huh? Picture of that. Watching planes while flying planes. That's the way to do it, Marco, isn't it? All good, Laura. Again, I am on my own again today. My little assistant decided he had too much homework and his friends were more important than Daddy, so I'm on my own. But because I had it scheduled, I wasn't going to cancel it. I said I'd turn up. There's still, Carl, I know you were saying about reverse ops for tomorrow. There's still, I was looking at the weather apps. There's still a possibility for tomorrow evening after 7, runway 10 coming in use. But just so you know, there's a notice out that the runway, this southern runway, will be out of use every night for 4 nights this week, or starting Monday. I can't remember which one it is. Everything will be on the north runway. Tom, who streams from LAX on a Wednesday? The brothers? No, it is the brothers. And they do a Wednesday stream from LAX, so that will be on their stream landing later on, no doubt. EI 477 from Dubrovnik and A320. Laura, I'm Paul. Pleased to meet you. Marcos, thank you very much for just subscribing. Laura, nice to meet you too. Welcome to the stream. Normally my son is here with me, Will. But like I said, he was moaning about homework. He went back to school yesterday. And today was a half day and they hammered him with homework according to him. And it's definitely nothing to do with all his friends going out down the village and him wanting to go with them instead of being here with me. 2 for 1.
They'll just be pushing off that down to about 2 minutes, so it's like the next one. 17953, contact on north, 125.885, alright. 125.885, so man, try to get in. Pick you up there. Continue Foxtrot Ever, full charging 5.
Something small coming in, so I will get those heavies departing, the Qatar Dreamliner and the 330s. I'll just see what this is first. I imagine it's another Ryanair. FR 2702, a Boeing 737-800 in from Seville. Another 2 for 1. We get 3 actually, will we? There's another one. Look, there's 3 of them. 3 in one picture. I know. Yeah, of course. Graham, just in case you thought I was ignoring you, I was talking to you at the start. Maybe the audio wasn't working. Hope you had a good holiday with the family.
Good afternoon. Continue on the 3 Lima arrival. Expect to turn shortly after Quebec.
Thanks, Tom. Yeah, I thought that was good as well, yeah. It's a 2 for now, but you never know, we might get another 3 for... There's 2 of them with lights on this time, so they're easier to see. Hang on. Be nice now with a third one just coming in from that side, but I doubt it. FR256, it is coming in from London Stansted, another Boeing 737. Joe, how are you? Welcome to the stream. See the little bit of ground effect pushed him back up there just as he was about to touch down. Everyone knows about ground effect now because of Formula 1, you know. But I was actually, there was a one of our subscribers is a pilot, and I was talking to him about it in the chat one of the days, and I was asking him. So I went actually at home and researched it. Apparently it's aerodynamic ground effect that when they get to that point just above the ground where the air is disturbed, instead of flowing freely over the aircraft, it's bouncing off the ground. That's what causes them to push back up slightly just as they're about to touch down like that. Kind of makes them buffet a little bit. They can't keep that perfect level as they're coming in. I am conscious the heavies are over there, but there is another inbound now, so hang on. What have we got lined up? Right, so none of the heavies are lined up yet, so I'll focus on FR4137 in from Burgos, another Max 8 200. I will try keep an eye on both sides so we can get that Qatar Dreamliner. That was very smooth, and even a little bit of air braking to show off as well, keeping the nose up. Right, I'm going to keep the camera there because the Qatar should be passing there in a second. Folks, if you can, please remember to hit the like button for me. There will be the exact same as the last day, the 2 people that have disliked every stream we've ever done, and there's always 2 of you. Which is, you know, odd. QR18. It's a Dreamliner 787-900 off to Doha.
Ryanair. Airlines runway 2, left, 7 bye-bye.
Shamrock 165, Apollo 160 knots for 5 miles, contact tower 187.
Apollo 160 goes 5 and tower 186 now, Shamrock 165. Have a good one.
Sorry. Final 5.30, clear ILS for Shamrock straight back.
Clear ILS, point direct on slot. Thank you, Solid.
Whoa. That wasn't me, that was him.
Sure, 5.
Recovered nicely though, what a smooth landing. Oh, Tom. I like your accent, as I like Irish people accents also, the Americans accent. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's a full-on, well it probably is, yeah, full-on Dublin accent, but near enough to. Been living in Meath the last 25 years, I think that would have changed my accent a little bit, but it hasn't. And Tom, if Will was here, he'd be abusing you for that dad-esque joke. People in Doha don't know about the, for instance, but the people in Abu Dhabi do. Huh? Here's his little brother. We should have another 3:30 to go as well. Folks, if you are new to the channel and you haven't been here before, I would appreciate if you press the like button and the subscribe button for me. It does help a lot.
Sierra, that's runway 34, 717416. Active on Sierra, we're crossing 34, Bravo 2, Bravo 1, and it's 417, Shallow 165 Falcon. S5, Tango Charlie 3, Charlie straight, S5 Falcon.
Another show off with a 0. That's right, Tom, I'll probably be watching it as well. So Laura, much appreciated for pressing the like button. Thank you very much. Wouldn't that be the dream job right there, wouldn't it? Driving a tractor cutting grass all day right beside airplanes. That's my retirement job there, if I ever get the chance. Brian, welcome back. Yeah, it was a bit hectic here last night. There was a lot of departures, a lot of catching up being done. I would still imagine there's some people, I was reading online on Twitter in particular, there's some people saying they can't get home until Saturday. That's the next flights they're being booked onto. Sorry, lost them completely. FR 157 coming in from Leeds, Bradford in the UK. 737-800. You only saw that landing a few minutes ago and there's people already getting on it again. Marco, it's the brothers, they operate a channel called LA Flights. LA Flights. So you have Airline Videos Live, who is Kevin from LA, and then you have LA Flights, which are the brothers Joshua and Peter. They stream there for a couple of times a week, and they do an SFO stream as well. Richard, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome.
7165, no guidance here, 417, we're stopped just behind 416.
Next up, we've another Ryanair FR 1959. Another 737-800 coming in from Nice. Operated by Malta Air though. So there you go. Why do I keep doing that? Sorry, I was reading your comment, Marco, and I was too busy not focusing on the aeroplane. Yeah, they run a great channel. They're one of the biggest ones there, and they had a huge weekend there last weekend for the hurricane/tropical storm that was hitting them. They were live for the 3 days of it, and they've just celebrated their second birthday as well there. They had a celebratory stream at the weekend for their second birthday. It was great. that's it, Carl. Well, I was talking with you about it the last day. When I'm in work, I'd watch the LA ones, or if I'm home late from work or whatever, I'd throw them on, just have them on in the background. That's right. Yeah, I've watched they done a couple of days. They done 4 days, Tom, in JFK, didn't they? And they're going again, I think, in September. Is that right? Folks, if you can, please press that like button. It pushes the stream out there and lets other people find it for me. There was that engine. Oh, it is started, yeah. So we should see this one start now. Yeah, well, it's what's the hotel they're on the rooftop of, Tom? The TWA, isn't it? At JFK. And I think they're doing a meet and greet as well with some of their subscribers or their VIP members. So what'll be happening tonight is they'll stream from LAX tonight, and then they drive to SFO for tomorrow, don't they? And usually there's a poll in their stream to find out who has to do the driving. There's usually a competition, or they bet on an aircraft arriving or departing. GMCDH, thank you for subscribing, and welcome to Dublin Airport. I have nothing on arrival at the moment, so I'll just focus on this startup for the 321 Neo. Hoya Navy, greetings from Houston, Texas. Thanks for the stream. You're most welcome. Welcome to Dublin. Thank you for joining in. What I need now, Tom, is I need to get myself a pilot in Aer Lingus or Ryanair that'll do a shine the light for me, just like the boys get, you know. Yeah, I agree with you, Tom. I discussed this before there was one day we were here and we had set up and we'd scheduled our stream, and we got here and there was 2 streamers here already, and you're spoiled for them in LAX. There's 4 or 5 different streamers, and 3 or 4 of them could be on at any one time. You have SK, you have airline videos live, you have LA flights, and you have a few other ones. You're spoiled for it, but sometimes I think then that can take away from it. Thanks, Graham. Now you can hear me. Metal Music Talk, greetings from Virginia. Just came out of Dublin. Graham, Will's not here. He moaned about having too much homework, and like I said already, and I know he's probably listened to me, it's definitely nothing to do with the fact that his friends were all going to the village. Carl, what did you send to them? What were you asking them? No bother, Graham. I have that saved as well, so if there's ever a day you're going to be here, let me know and we'll try to get on a fob for you so you can have the full 4K version, because I wasn't able to obviously email you the 4K version of your holiday departure, and I purposely didn't tag you in it or put your name on it or anything like that because you were going away, so it was just labelled as one of our mods leaving. Hope the holiday was good anyway. That's the same for anyone. If you're ever on a flight that's leaving here and we're here, or I've put up a video of it, I do keep them all, so just send me an email. I've updated the email on our YouTube page because we lost our last one. I changed phones and the password didn't travel over, and Google won't let me recover it. So, Duncan, hello from Aberdeen. How are you? We had a Falkirk man at the start of the stream commenting from his new base in Almeria. But I do keep any of the videos I put up, and as well as that I can download our lives. So if you are on an aircraft that we hear when we're live and you actually want it, do send me an email and I'll do what I can for you. Normally I'll be able to email you somewhat okay copy, but obviously in person I can only hand over the 4K because of the size. Francisco. I love Dublin too. That's why I'm here. And what are you coming out for? GE, much appreciated. Thank you very much. Greetings from Punxsutawney, PA, home of the groundhog. Punxsutawney Phil, isn't that his name? Flown to New York from Aberdeen via Dublin. It's my favourite airport. Going to USA and return is so easy to get through. Yeah, the US CBP pre-clearance here in Dublin is a great feature to be able to get yourself sorted before you get there. Well, that's some push from him. Get yourself sorted before you get there and be able to walk straight off and not have to go through everything over there. It's a big bonus, and especially if you get here with a few hours with a bit of transfer time. You know what I mean? It makes it easier for you, definitely. And we've another aircraft on approach now. I'll give it a minute though because he's a bit far out. We have our rugby livery still sitting there. I wonder is that going to be going out anytime soon? Pete, thanks for subscribing. Trijet, Jail, Duncan and Arquan. You are very welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for subscribing. Now, these are all watching. I'll try not to mess this up. Go on, focus. When they're coming in this way, this is what annoys me about the hill here. When they're coming in this side, the angle that they have to fly at, they're slightly yawed, and the lights mess with the focus of the camera all the time. Anyone who was watching us here during the darker months of the year can realise it's a nightmare. Metal News, I love the pre-clearance. Sometimes getting back into the States is a pain. I wish London. Like I said, Ireland is very lucky that we have the pre-clearance. There's only a handful of them in Europe, and it's a big driver for our transatlantic traffic as well. So Aer Lingus benefit massively, but so did the other American carriers. That's why they're all using bases here, you know. Timed perfectly with a truck, watch. Oh, no. Oh, a bit of a bounce. Heavy reverse noise. Presume the Wamos will be going out in a while as well. Yeah, that's it, Tom. A lot of them, like I said, Shannon or Cork or Dublin now have the pre-clearance. I don't know whether Cork does. I know Shannon definitely does. I don't know. I think Cork does as well because they get a few US arrivals and departures. But yeah, it definitely makes sense as to why. Folks, while you're all there, make sure if you haven't already to hit that like button for me. Basically, it just feeds the YouTube beast and pushes the video out there to other people that may not be aware of it. Sorry for panning so fast, but where's he gone? Yeah. So normally when we're over that side and we're streaming, as they get to the right hand turn, the propellers look like they're reversing or slowing down and then rotating to the opposite direction. So we see if that optical illusion happens on this side as well. There you go. Wait for it. And there. Opposite direction. Sorry for the siren specified and metal music. Thank you for subscribing. You are very welcome to the channel. Yeah, Tom, that's it. You can fly through Dublin. The only time sometimes you might miss, although most of the US stuff coming in early in the morning, they tend to arrive early. They're very rarely delayed unless there was a problem on the state side, you know that kind of way? Graham, much appreciated. Thanks for sharing it out there. So next in we have the Privilege Style 757, I think, coming from Malaga. It's been operated on behalf of Aer Lingus for the summer season. And you're going to focus? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. I know a few people who watched the stream managed to get on this for their summer holiday to Spain. They were operating this Privilege Style 757 and a Privilege Style 330. You might see a little jump there. I just had to be greedy and take a picture for myself from the camera. Noisy. That should be pushing back now in a minute, the amount of people that run it. Marco, I haven't seen the Privilege 777. I've definitely seen the 330 and the 757, but if there was a triple in, it wasn't while I was here any of the days. Anyone who's new or watching for the first time, we love ATRs here. It's one of our favourite aircraft. and especially when there's reverse ops and they're powering up right in front of you on the opposite end of the runway there.
Good afternoon, Hamburg, Friday, Papa. That is the exact time. So, Friday, Papa,
Brian, Aer Lingus had them as well, and I don't know whether, maybe you're in the same spotters groups as I am, those engines, it was a great sound, Tom, wasn't it? It was smart looking. It's not bad looking for a 23-year-old aircraft, actually. We've had the 777s, Marco, we've had Freddie, welcome to the stream, thank you for subscribing. The 777s we've had in, Marco, we've had a couple of United 777s. We have had, obviously we get the Emirates, we get 2 of them a day. We had another 777 recently. We had British Airways 777s. There was a few of them in over the space of a few weekends for engine work or paint work being done here in the Boeing hangars. Carl, sorry, I'm just going back over the chat there. You were saying something that you wrote to Aer Lingus. I'm trying to see what you're saying. I criticised them for not using runway 10. Sorry if I am missing your comments, folks. Well, Carl, they're limited with the wind on that. They can't use it unless there's the wind for it. But there was a few days last week where they had the potential. I noticed. I was watching the wind direction myself. Me and Will do be sat at home, and if we see that there's a chance for reverse ops, we'll always come out ourselves. Even the night of Storm Betty there, we came out ourselves just to view it, you know. Our camera's not great at night time, so there would have been no point trying to stream it, as you probably saw from the night videos I put up. But this 28L is what we're on now, and when the wind's the opposite direction, it becomes 10R. That's going to be out of service for a couple of nights now due to essential maintenance, so everything's going to be based off the north runway while maintenance is carried out at night time. Aer Lingus had them out of Shannon to this. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But that was before they went predominantly all Airbus, Brian. But there's talk now that, like I said, maybe you're in some of the same spotters group on Facebook as me, but I saw an article there that someone posted up that there was talk that Aer Lingus were going to try to secure leases for 757s again, just to cover off their transatlantic routes, because it's growing more than they have aircraft to keep it running, you know. ECHDS. Privilege 7 was on Lanzarote last year. All right, okay. Yeah, I can't imagine they're going to turn around that quickly. Next in is TK1977. It's an A321neo coming from Istanbul. I can hear a helicopter as well. Oh, I can, yes. Rescue just lifted. I don't know whether any of you follow Sean's Aviation on Twitter, but he was commenting there, he put up obviously about the decision to change the contract for ATR for the Coast Guard. It's gone to Bristow. But it won't be based here in Dublin anymore. It's going to be based from Weston. So as well as changing providers, the aircraft will be changing as well. We won't have the Sikorskis anymore. We'll have the Augusta Westlands, similar to what the Air Corps operate, isn't it? Or what they operate in other Coast Guards, like in the UK and stuff. Which is kind of mad that you're not going to have that kind of giant Sikorsky lifting off from Dublin all the time. Basma Bar, how are you? Mark, I see on Fire Radar there's a Qatar Dreamliner on the ground. Past 29, that goes a little bit strange. Unless it's in for work, or it has to be in one of the hangars because it's not visible here on the airfield.
Turkish 210, Lima, good day, taxi right on here, all left.
James, welcome to the stream, thanks for subscribing. That's BY1358, I think. Is it 1358? 1348, sorry, off the Kos. Operated by TUI. The 9HGKJ. Like I said, folks, make sure if you're here and you haven't already, do hit that like button for me. You can have some ATC for a minute while I get myself a drink.
Kilo Tango, good day. Descend altitude 3,000 feet to QNH 1010, hex 10. 3,000 feet, QNH 1010, hex 10. Ryanair 1 Kilo Tango, intercept the localizer at lap mode, cleared ILS, approach runway 28 left, report established. Room code, cleared ILS 28 left, Ryanair 1 Kilo Tango. Proceed, Mike 1, enter runway 34, vacating Bravo. Well, vacate whiskey 3, we'll call the takeoff. Just caution from your right hand side there, rescue vehicle also crossing 34, Papa 1 to whiskey 3. Park the rescue vehicle there and be front there, Arctic, thanks.
UPS is powered up now as well.
With a right turn on Fox 3, short, off link. Short runway 34, Fox 3 and short, link to Turkish 210 Lima. Ground UPS 227, we are ready to taxi information, Charles. UPS 227, taxi left, Whiskey 2, short of runway 16. Whiskey 2, short 16, UPS 227. Quebec, established. Ryanair 438 Quebec,
thank you for joining the Spotters Club. You are most welcome to the channel and the family. You'll have a link there to I have created a private Facebook group for anyone in the Spotters Club where you can post up your own videos. You'll see it there in the members only post now that you have access to it in the community page. Yeah, Mark, it's old, isn't it? It landed just at the start of the stream.
Turkish 210 Lima, continue with the left turn via link 3. Caution the Aer Lingus that is pushing back, so via link 3 or stand is 3-1.
Carl, you should do.
From offset 3, left link 3.
You'd only need especially if you're not going, like, I don't know whether you do have a camera, but I suppose you could use your phone to start off with.
2-1, over. Mike 1, hold short of link 4. Cross runway 34, Mike 1, hold short of link 4, ABS 227.
Mark, welcome to the Spotters Club also. Like I said to you, there is a link there for you now to join the private Facebook group. There's only me and Graham in it because anyone else who's a member seems to ignore it for some reason. But it's basically, you'll have the link, sign up on your Facebook page, and it's for all of us basically to share videos and talk about aircraft and stuff like that. Obviously for when we're not streaming. So you can put up videos and pictures or aviation news, anything that's of interest to you. Roger, thank you for subscribing. So, next in is FR339 from London Luton, 737-800 with the manufacturer code AS as default. So AS is basically, I said it the last day for you, AS is Boeing's Ryanair code, which means the aircraft was built specifically and delivered to Ryanair. So if you ever see anything with a 737-8AS, that means it was originally delivered to Ryanair.
Descend altitude 4,000 feet on the QNH 1010. And then 1 Kilo Tango, establish ILS 28 left. Runner 1 Kilo Tango, Roger, number 2. 1 Kilo Tango. Fly 95 Echo, turn left now direct to Max 7, descend till 2,000 feet.
Sorry.
Max 2, Max 7, descend 2,000 feet, fly left. Flyer 95 Echo, cleared ILS approach, runway 28 left, report established on Max 7. Clear ILS approach, 28 left, with no fly. Ryanair 2 X-ray Whiskey, reduce speed 220 knots. Back it up, Ryanair service. Ryanair 2 X-ray Whiskey, turn right to lap mode, intercept and cleared ILS approach, runway 28 left. Right to lap mode, cleared intercept and ILS Ryanair service. Ryanair 1 Kilo Tango, contact Dublin Tower 118.
It's definitely bouncy, wasn't it?
96 Syria, Ryanair 1 Kilo Tango.
Yeah, Michael, there's a public Facebook page that's the same as this channel that I post stuff on as well. And then there's the members page for them to be able to put stuff up as well. So there's two of them. So, but yeah, it's the same name as this channel, WJ Aviation Videos. Yeah, Carol, me and Will were actually watching something recently. We were watching a stream of one of those big kind of railway crossings in the US. There's a live 24-hour camera on it. It's class.
Ryanair 3 Fox Charlie, good day. Continue on the 3 Lima arrival. Continue the 25. Ryanair 2 317 Quebec, good day to you. Continue on the 3 Lima arrival. In the 3 Lima arrival, Ryanair 1. Last to Ryanair 3, Quebec. Channel 496 for further ground on 125885, away. Goodbye. Channel 209, descend to 3000, reduce speed 180.
Then on to 3000
Yeah, my fault, sorry. I'll get it right eventually. There we go. TTN, welcome. Thanks for joining us. I must hit your 1 second there.
Turn right to left moment. That's cleared island approach, runway 28 left.
Right turn to left mode, cleared service.
Streams from Miami, nice.
Ryanair 345. Right to left mode, Ryanair 345 for Charlie. QBT will get it back, thank you. Over 0 on there. Call as soon as we get that. Then Roger, number 2, coming around. Ryanair 34 Foxtrot Charlie, descend altitude 3,000 feet on the QNH 1010.
How many puffs of smoke did we get off the tyres of that?
Didn't you plan that for me?
So I believe that came in from Louisville and now it's off to London. Isn't that the way it works, or is it off to East Midlands?
Ryanair 2 Victor Bravo, good day to you. Continue 3 Lima arrival. Ryanair 2 at 3 Whiskey, Roger. Ryanair 217 Quebec, turn left heading 340. 340 degrees and heading Ryanair 217 Quebec. Ryanair 217 Quebec, descend altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1010. 1010,
Tom, in the community section, look at the members only post. I may have to fix it, but I will fix it. And then when you go, you just click apply to join, and then myself or Graham can approve it for you. Yeah, they are taking that early right turn, but that's the problem. They're not meant to be. That's why the residents are complaining. They're meant to fly, according to the planning permission or the agreement for the runway, they're meant to fly 5 nautical miles straight before turning right. But as you can all see there, they're turning right a lot quicker than that. Being an Embraer, this is going to be a very nose-high landing, just the nature of them, that's the way they are. I can imagine that the flight deck can barely even see the ground, the way they have to put the nose up.
Whiskey 1 and Foxtrot 34 and 1 kilo tango. 344 taxi, right wing 3 off 3 and short of 4.
Look at that for a nose up, look.
Ryanair 2 Victor Bravo, turn right to left.
Timmy, welcome to the chat. Thank you. If you can, folks, remember to hit the like. Yes, please fix it. I'm in Vegas and I would love to share the flights. Cool, yeah, Tom. It's not in the. I did share a link to our public Facebook page. It's not that one. There's another one that's a members only post, and that has the link for you to join the Facebook group where you're able to post. S Bedford and Skytrax. There's ERB, looking straight in to smash is all about the likes. ERB, how are you?
That will be Sierra Whiskey 20 short on with 34, and 202 flat there. 4 short of link 4 for the ground 125, that's 5, right?
First one, link 4, 125, 885, Skyro. Well, thank you, bye-bye, have a nice day.
Runner 6 Victor Lima today, continue 3 Lima arrival. Runner 3 for Fox Charlie, is British Island to the left. Runner 3 4 Fox Charlie, roger. Do you further or do you Ryanair 34 Foxtrot Charlie, back to 165. The Tango stands 101 Lima and it is available for traffic 342 Hotel 1 and short of link 4. Hotel 1 link 4 for 111 Lima. That's Hotel 1 short of 34. Hotel 34 and
Carl, talk to you later.
Link 4. Link 4 and 125.
That's the two OG mods in there now, laying the law down on you all. Graham and ERB. We're only missing Sarah now for you all to be in real trouble.
Light 1 and 4 short of link 4. With 3 4 to Michael Arnold short of
ERB, there's no hassle at all.
Short of link 4.
You were here for nearly 3 hours the last day, so it's most appreciated what you do as mods for me. Thank you very much. EI 209, an A320 operated by Aer Lingus, coming in from Manchester. I put the scanner down for a minute because I know some people didn't like it so close to the microphone the last day. Sarah's getting the pizza ready for us all. Yeah. Two for one, there's one in the background. Go for 3. We get 3? No, sorry.
Ryanair 217 connect, 165 knots on it, 117.
Look at that just hanging, it looks like it's floating, isn't it? It's great. Tara, welcome, how are you? FR817 next in from Edinburgh. Tara, if I'm not mistaken, I believe you were on EU Spotters stream earlier. I was watching a bit of it from home. flight safely down. We have another one on the way. It's just slightly too far out at the minute, so I'll stick on that while I grab a drink. Yeah, Tara, that's right. Like I said, I was watching EU Spotter earlier, and you're in his chat too. You are most welcome to this channel. Watching from Japan. Awesome. That's the great thing about YouTube, isn't it? That's why I love this. Literally, we can watch airports from around the world live. It's great. You are most welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining us. ERB, there is no stress if you have to be busy. Thank you very much. Although ERB pushed it out the other day, he got them up to 160 likes while he was in the chat. Big reverse noise. We're gonna get a come on, get away, boys. Unlikely, but anyway.
Further, actually, no, stay on the frequency. Don't mind the one.
F4663, that's Birmingham, I think, isn't it? It is. Probably just left Kev's stream 40 minutes ago. Bus right on time. Perfectly timed bus. Tara's watching in India. Wow. Fidel, thank you for subscribing to the channel. And John Ware, thank you for subscribing. You're very right, ERB. It was a rather successful landing they had, wasn't it? Oh. Wamos is pushing back. That's right, they're Rover, yeah. Bill, good morning, watching from St. Louis. You are most welcome, Bill. You share a name with my grandfather and my son, William, no doubt. My grandfather is the one, Bill, my granddad Bill got me into plane spotting when I was 5 or 6. Will is named after him. He's named after both my grandfathers. Yeah, Michael, that's the big thing. We're getting close to it, aren't we? Where are we at?
Tango Tango, good afternoon. Continue on your heading, expect to track Ryanair 84 Tango Tango, descend.
That's our next little milestone now, will be the 2k likes. Or the 2k subscribers, should I say. 2k likes, yeah, sure. Right, I'm going to come off the Vamos because we do have an inbound. I think, Graham, you've already said in the chat what this is, have you?
Bird 830 Delta, repair left, 6 miles.
ERB, will I be catching you later on in the LA flight stream? Come on, folks, you can break the 100 likes for me. It's only 12 away. Do it. Justin, thank you for subscribing. Wamos, they're one of those LAX helmets. Yeah, this one's leased. Where's that going to? This one's off to Washington. That's where that one's going. If you do want the ATC louder, do say it in the comments there and I'll move it up towards the microphone a little bit. I normally have it right beside it, but the last day people were saying it was too loud and they didn't want to hear it, so. 96, 4 to go. Come on, you can do it. Do it before the Ryanair lands for me. 100 likes for the day. I always have a tendency to drop the camera here, but then I have to put it back up again because as they get closer they get higher. I said I do love the views you get from here. The only problem is the road noise torments me. We have a bit of a gap again now. 100 now. Thank you, everyone. Much appreciated. I've been trying to find the members Facebook group. Can't find it. I'll try again tomorrow. So, Tom, if you on YouTube go to the community page of our page, and you'll see there's a members only post with a green kind of badge on it. The link for the Facebook group is there. Let's have 150, then there was 200. Brian, I remember my granddad had a small, it was kind of like a little grey Mitsubishi van. He was a docker and he'd come down here. Phil, how are you? Welcome to the stream. He'd bring me down here. He used to go to City Key Mass every Sunday morning, and he would mind me at the weekends. And he had a big old scanner, one of the old big ones, the big turn dial scanners. And he had a van, a Mitsubishi van that had a sliding door on the side of it. It was like a vanette thing. And he used to be able to park here and there'd be no one on the road. And he just opened the side door of the van and I'd sit in the back of the van. He had a little kind of chair in the back of the van for me. I'll have a look at it for you, Tom, and what I'll do is I'll throw up a new post for members only, so you'll see it there then. But Brian, this road's very bad at the moment because there's construction both ends of it, so you're actually getting traffic tailbacks here during busy times. Truck. ERB, we will see you. I'm probably going to be on with Will at the weekend, so we'll see you then. I'm saying Saturday now because I'm working Sunday, so we'll see how that goes. It's all weather dependent, of course. But thanks for being here, ERB. If everyone can say thank you. ERB is one of our mods. Him and Graham and Sarah do a great job keeping everything clean. Look at this new airside ops vehicle. The ID bus or buzz or whatever they're called. DAA are pushing for they're not allowing, unless it's exceptional circumstances, they're not allowing registration of new petrol or diesel vehicles for use airside. Bye ERB, we'll see you at the weekend. Thank you. They're not allowing petrol or diesel vehicles for airside, so everything's going electric airside. Next in we have an Airbus A320 operated by British Airways coming in from London Heathrow. That's what I was saying, Tom, isn't it very fancy for an airside car? It's one of those new Volkswagen ID Buzz or Bus or whatever they're called. I only know it because Ewan McGregor was advertising it before all the Star Wars shows. Folks, do remember, hit the like button there. We've passed 100. We want to go for 150, or else Graham's going to start on the job. Next in, we'll get it now in a minute, it's a bit too far out, is a Max 8-200 FR7153 coming in from Santander, operated by Ryanair. We'll give it a minute to get a little bit closer though. It's mad, Phil, isn't it? That's right, Tara. It was supermoon tonight and tomorrow, isn't it? For anyone that's into their photography. 321. Here's the Santander, sorry. Max 8. So I take it I don't need to put up a pole in future. You prefer this side, do you? As opposed to the quieter road. It would be grand if the bank on the other side was that slightly bit higher. The fence wouldn't be in the way and then you'd be getting good departures. That's right, it's tonight and tomorrow. It's meant to be at its biggest, Brian. Hope the clouds clear. Yeah, same as Phil. I was working last night in the airport and I went outside for a few minutes and it was really clear and I ran in to get my camera, and by the time I came back out, clouds are back again. Skytrax, yeah, I agree with you. We had this conversation the last day in the stream. Me and Will have been to Manchester a few times and they have the dedicated visitor park there for the airport, and it's a great facility. You'll see there I put up pictures of it in relation to looking at the Concorde and the hangar and all. But I was saying that there was a comment, someone on TikTok or Twitter tagged Dublin Airport commenting about the safety of this spotting area here when the road is busy, and they said that they need a dedicated spot for spotting. And Dublin Airport, the official account, replied saying stay tuned. Now whether that means we're going to get at it, I don't know, but it would be great, wouldn't it?
We'll be waiting on Whiskey 3. Make a left turn now, Whiskey 2, then left again, Whiskey 3, hold on Whiskey 3, short of 3-4. Left Whiskey 2, Whiskey 3, hold short of 3-4.
But also, as well, I don't know whether any of you have been here recently, with the popularity of plane spotting, parking here is becoming a nightmare. Literally there's barely a time of day, even in the middle of the night you can buy here now. Night time's a little bit different, but yeah, even when you can buy here at night time, there's barely any spots. Whereas on the northern runway, because obviously that doesn't operate all night, you drive by that viewing area, there's no cars in it. Yin Kate, how are you? Welcome to the channel. You feature heavily in a lot of the channels I watch as a mod or as a commenter. Graham, literally that pub, what's it called over here? The Boot Inn, it's there underneath the tower, but it has a great view of the airfield from the back fence. The only problem is the trees around it are all overgrown and they're too high, so you can't see. Once you go past it, you can't actually see anything. So if the Boot Inn was to be kind of renovated and they turned that into a spotter's garden that was slightly raised, I imagine it would be very similar to the one in Manchester, wedged the whole time. You're also right beside the Coast Guard base while it's still there for the next year or so. That's it, we were there ourselves. Skytrax on the 17th of August. We had planned on doing a stream from there, but the park was too busy, obviously, because summer holidays or whatever, so we didn't stream from there. So we went over to the Southside viewing area in Manchester where Simon streams from, and he was live while we were over there, but we couldn't get any reception. I see Simon has a big aerial or something that he uses there when he's streaming from there that obviously helps his reception, but we couldn't get any of it. So we ended up having to cancel the stream. Again, you'll see a very nose high flare here now because of the Embraer. There you go. I need to work with Dublin and see can I get my own Dubjet parking spot. Alexandra, welcome from Brazil. How are you? There's Andrew, our pilot friend. Hope you are well. And he's obviously renewed on his membership, so he gets his comment in. Thanks for staying with us, Andrew. Take it you haven't been to Dublin recently. But that's it, Andrew. I was waiting for Will to finish school, so I had scheduled it for later, and then he moaned about homework, so he isn't here. But I bet you he's down the village with his friends, I can imagine. Rugby livery pushing back the 320 behind the 330.
Shamrock 5 Lima Whiskey, descend 2 to cleared ILS to reset. That's 2008, Shamrock 5, yeah, cleared ILS to reset.
Still waiting on it. Another arrival now, it's a bit out. Skytrax, they have it on a lease for the summer. They have that, and they have the Privilege 757 on lease for the summer. I know we keep saying it, but if you haven't already, do hit that like button for us. Next up is a 737 operated by Ryanair, coming in from Stansted, I believe, 737-800. And the lights are messing with the focus. Here on, yeah, the 757 has been operating a few of their Spanish routes. Shane, how are you? Welcome to the stream.
Snowman. Maintenance 3 dropped out today.
Smoky. Truck. Sorry, I know you're looking at that, but look at this. Cutting the finals, the shorter approach.
Sure.
See that?
We'll get you there at 1, enter runway 16.
John, I have a scanner here with me. I'm using. Yes, I'll have to zoom out 1 sec. I'm using a United scanner here beside me. I just have it sat on the tripod here beside me to listen in. So I have it covering ground north, tower and tower north, just so you can hear what's moving around on the ground and the clearances for takeoff and landing. I have it lowered down slightly now because people were saying it was too loud the last day. So yeah, Shane, the privilege is old. We were talking about that when it landed there a while ago.
Can we continue the boat?
It's due to go back out to Malaga, I believe, isn't it?
Mike Charlie, yeah, you continue the push now. Back to Mike, start up to QNH 1 and continue the push now to Mike, start up to QNH 1.
So Andrew's flown to Madrid, Germany and France this month. However, last month he was Japan and Australia. Lovely. I'd always be wondering when I see a United. We've been very lucky the last 2 days. Yeah, on Monday we had the New York livery 757, and earlier on today, I didn't get it now, but earlier on today you'll see it in EU Spotter Stream. There was the Her Art Here livery. Is that what it's called? Or is it a Florida livery, I believe? I don't know. Looks like it has really heavy mascara, that livery that was in earlier on.
Shamrock 545, thank you. Contact tower 118.6, bye-bye.
540 Mike, cross runway 342 Mike 1 and hold short of link 4.
John, if you are interested in getting a scanner for yourself, we got ours from, I found them on the internet, Long Communication. And the best part was is when you order it, you can pay him online, you order it, he sends you a load of documentation which gives you frequencies of all different airports around Ireland and Europe. As well as that, then he also preloads it for you. So it means you don't have to he literally fills the 300 odd channels for you into banks, so you don't have to worry about are you tuning it in yourself or whatever. Recommend them anyway. We have no connection with them, just that's who we use, and it was great. This is EI 545, operated by Aer Lingus. It's an A320 coming in from Nice. Andrew, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to Dublin Airport. If you are just joining us, do make sure you smash the like button for us. We'll get you the rugby livery as he turns. No problem, John. Like I said, I've been looking for a while to find one, and then when I saw that he does them pre-programmed for you, I thought it was great. Next in we have FR 1739 Ryanair coming in from Valencia, or Valencia as they would say. Let's not confuse it with the part of Ireland. 737-8AS again, so Ryanair specific Boeing 737 delivered specifically for Ryanair. Right on the box, box 3 hold short of link 4, Shamrock 3 Mike Charlie. Shamrock 1 Golf Alpha Company behind you now, testing out your push on starting to Quebec, QNH 1010. Okay, guys, push start please, point Quebec 1010. Oh, it's DLW, it's a retrofit, so this has the retrofitted Scimitar winglets. Ryanair are going through all their older 800s and retrofitting them with the Scimitars for fuel efficiency. Scimitar, whatever the word is. Scimitar, I say Scimitar. Big bounce, see that? Wow. And heavy on the reverse. Bratislav, welcome to the channel. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, Phil, I'm the same. I think that I was talking about it the last day. I don't know whether you were in the stream. I don't know what they're going to do when they retire the retro and the rugby. Like, what are they going to do for us next? Yeah. This fella's lights. He obviously upgraded to the HIDs or the LEDs. Didn't adjust, Andrew.
Yankee Papa, turn right, heading 010.
Right, we're heading 010, channel 5.
FR 1924 coming in from Warsaw. SP registration, Ryanair, so it's operated by Buzz, yes. Andrew, I wouldn't mind, you were saying that looked uncomfortable. One of the first streams you joined us for, you were saying that you didn't understand why Ryanair pilots had such a bad reputation for their landings. There you go. Yeah, Graham, there's a bit of a gap there. They're not on approach just yet. I'll keep an eye on departures, see can I get something going out. Sorry now for the fast panning, but we'll get you to the rugby library. Hopefully no one has motion sickness. Wish we had more of the 330s in the States. Gorgeous plane. Absolutely, isn't it? Just the shape of it, the profile. Hopefully they buy the Neos. You never know. It's a shame to lose the 330s for 321 XLRs. Thanks, Radislaw. Still getting to grips with using a tripod. Next in, FR819 from Edinburgh. 737-800. See, is this one being retrofitted? I don't think it has it? No, not yet. If you remember, Andrew, the last day you were in the stream, I was talking about this at the start of the stream, but you weren't here. The last day you were in the stream, we were talking about what do we call that little kind of push up that the aircraft get. Sheikh Mohammed Yawad, welcome. How are you? You remember the little push up they get off the runway just as they're about to touch down? And I went looking afterwards because I knew there was a term for it. It's the ground effect, from where the aerodynamics mean that the air isn't flowing smoothly over the aircraft anymore, and it's actually bouncing off the ground now because of the wing profile is forcing the air into the ground, and it pushes the aircraft slightly back up before the flare. Now, I was given out the last day because all the 320s have different engine cowlings on the Ryanair, on the Aer Lingus new liveries. And I look at that one, there's the older livery 330 with two different engine colours. So, why did they do that? This is EI539 coming in from Nantes. Thank you for the comment and the compliment. I know I'm amazing. I'm going to listen. If you can, folks, remember, if you haven't already, do hit that like button for me, so you can break some records.
good afternoon. Here's the rest of the black man. Stand up 3 south, unit 1010. Top off here. Top 5 inches up and round the base halfway. Whiskey 2, hold short of 3-4. Shamrock 5 inches up.
That's what I was talking about, Andrew. It seems to be when they're putting them in for work to be done, or when they're getting their checks, that the cowlings are mix and match. They just obviously take one whatever's on the wall and put it on. It's weird, isn't it? Nice, we're going to get a couple of ATRs random. You know what that calls for? ATRs. And because it's on the screen. That's what I'm saying. I started noticing it a few weeks ago, Andrew, on the 320s. The 320s, they all had a mix and match. You know the way Aer Lingus had the two liveries, the white and the old classic green like you see now. And I was noticing that the engine cowlings from the new livery were on the old aircraft, and the engine cowlings from the nacelles from the older aircraft on the new ones. Like, why would they do that? Like, you see that one there, that one has its original. They're both white, that's the way it's meant to be. So it means the one that went taxied out a minute ago has one nacelle off the 2019 livery on it. It's just strange, isn't it? Maybe it's an Irish thing, yeah. Unless you're like me and you can't, I suppose, the old trend of wearing odd socks, whatever ones are there, no, can't do it. They have to match. The lights. There we go. I shudder, Phil, when my son Will does that. I see him with two odd socks on and I'm like literally twitching, looking at him, going, almost forcing him to go change them. Do you know kind of way? Hearing something about a helicopter, I don't know where it is yet though. Soul Reaper, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Next in will be Air France 1816 coming from CDG Paris Charles de Gaulle, and it's an A320. But we'll just stay on the 330 for a minute.
Ryanair 7 Charlie Golf, left to left, cleared eye left.
Paul Mack, how are you in County Clare? Love the stream. Thank you very much.
743, traffic information, rescue helicopter passing on to Newsy approach south to north.
John, thanks for joining us.
Gemstone by 7 Echo Bravo, descend off to 3,000 feet on continuation 1010.
So we can hear Gemstone being mentioned on ATC, so that means we're going to get a couple of ATRs coming in, I would imagine. I think Graham already put that up in the chat though. He's miles ahead of me all the time.
Gemstone 4-3 Papa Zulu, reduce now to 160 knots, maintain on top 5.
I'm not going to zoom in on that because his lights are going to mess with the focus, so we'll give it a minute. L320 from Air France has the upgraded lights as well, kind of very bright, that are going to mess with the focus, see, as soon as I try. Oh, this is the SkyTeam livery, the silver SkyTeam livery. It's nice. This could be our thumbnail for the day, folks. Wait to see this. Once I don't mess up now.
Gemstone 17 November, correct, 200 knots. Ryanair 67 Charlie Golf, and continue approach.
Yeah, you've privileged style for a second, and then there's an ATR coming, so you'll have to have a look at that. 3243 is an ATR coming in from Aberdeen. Now Tom, you can use your new stickers that you have access there. Put an ATR emoji in the chat for me.
Position 2585, we'll see you later. So 32 over there.
what we want is no trucks as this goes by, so we can enjoy the noise. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Woo! See that? They were too busy looking at me, probably, are they? And some bounce. Tom, thanks for joining us. Much appreciated. Go collect your children. I know how that feels. What's the appeal of the ATRs? Me and Will talk about this all the time. I love the ATRs from the perspective of their initial takeoff. The noise as they power on is class. That's what I love. But as well as that, I suppose it's the noise of them in general. They're an older aviation noise. I know jets are loud or whatever, but the noise off a propeller stands out. Like, if you're ever out near Baldonnel, or even if the Pilatus from the Air Corps are flying over you, it's just a very distinctive noise from the turboprops, isn't it? Old dive bomber noise or something. It's weird, isn't it? Mother-in-law hates her grandkids. Mega, welcome to the stream from Brazil. Thanks for joining us. Right, it's another ATR on the way in. Hopefully I don't mess it on this one, huh? Next in is an ATR 72-600 EI 3257 from Edinburgh. Graham, thanks for being with us. Thanks for modding, and thanks for the like rally you got going earlier. Much appreciated, as always. We see you in the next one, Graham. Hopefully back Saturday. So we'll see how it goes. That's weather pending, obviously. But thanks for being there. Sorry, I hadn't zoomed in because I thought the truck was going to pass just as he was coming to touch down. Daniel, thanks for watching. If you are on your TV, Daniel, and you just make sure that you're getting the full HD, because YouTube automatically open it in 480. We're streaming at HD, so you can bring it up to the 180 in the settings menu. Same for your phones, folks, as well. Depends on the connection you have. But we do stream in full quality as best we can. And we're going to be trying a 4K one soon. We'll see how that works out. The equipment I have is capable of 4K. It's just whether the network here at the airport can handle it. But then again, I think this is good enough as it is. Why mess with what's working? He says as the stream stops.
I will call you for your pushback in about 3 minutes. Here, thank you. Let's see how.
Yeah, that's bode well for Saturday, so Brian, if the weather's meant to be good. Normally I try a kind of an early stream on the weekends, but I think I'm going to prefer to do an afternoon one this weekend. Just seems busier.
Q1, ground over, thank you. Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot, ground please, get the telephone, that's the QNH 1010.
Foxtrot 2, Subway pointing west QNH 1010, down on 40.
John, much appreciated for the super chat. It says Paul and Geraldine are 70 years married today. Congratulations. Wow, 70 years married. My God. What age are they? Nice, Brian. Off to Copenhagen for the weekend with Norwegian. I've never been on them myself now, but I know someone who was, and they didn't experience any problems. John, what age was Paul and Geraldine? 70 years married. Wow. Phil, we see you Saturday. Fingers crossed Will be with me. I'm going to get dragged out of bed to come. Went well the last time. Didn't moan much, did he?
Irish 283.
70 years married. Wow. Very much congratulations. 70 years. If my wife is watching, Ruth, can you imagine us getting to that? Thanks, Phil. See you at the weekend. The truck goes across the front of it. It's mad though. You wouldn't have thought with the schools back now this week that there'd still be the demand for a 757 on one of the Spanish routes, would there? privilege style off. She's 88 but looks 120, he's 90. It is some achievement, isn't it, Brian? Mad. Do you remember, folks, to hit the like button for me if you can? And if any of you are out near Baldonnel, one of the Aircore PC-12s, it's on its way in to Baldonnel from Stansted. Currently over Dalkey. Oh wow. If you look at flight radar there, you'll see the Aircore are just off the east coast there of Dublin, in line with Ballybriggan. And look what's passing over them. A Lufthansa A340 on its way to New York. If only it wasn't cloudy. Oh, Turkish Airlines. 1 second. 321 Neo. I was raging that the 330 I was here for on Monday was cancelled. The return of the Turkish 330. It got cancelled during ATC disruptions on Monday. Look at that for a turnaround, how quick the KLM is pushing back already. Wow. He would tell you an achievement, I don't know. John, I am already partially deaf in my left ear, age 41. I can only hope by the time we get to 70 years married that the other one will have gone as well. As I try to go home now and the locks are changed on the door. I'm joking, dear. That's right, Andrew. You've a lot of wide bodies internal, like as in, I suppose, given the size of the country, it's a little bit different. But we would call them regional flights here, domestic more than that now. It's like the amount of wide bodies you see, Dreamliners, you see 777s flying within the United States. Like they must be very high volume routes. Now, if you're looking at flight radar, our approach screen is kind of clear for the moment, so we only have ground traffic to keep us occupied. However, we managed the last day when there was nothing taken off, so we should be alright. That's right, yeah, they did use the... Was that just a transfer flight Brian, when they flew the 747s from Shannon to Dublin, was that just a case of moving people between the two hubs, or was it actually a scheduled flight within itself? Where is he gone? There he is.
Okay, on Mike. Scanner 3, Mike, link 3, Fox 3, postal link 4. Link 3, Fox 3, also link 4, KLM 3, Mike. Ryanair 29, uniform golf, deck in 7 miles, there is light aircraft traffic. Hey, Ryanair 29,
How are we looking? Grant coming in? That PC-12 now, if there's anyone out that neck of the woods, is nearly over Baldonnel now.
Ryanair 29, uniform golf, turn left and left now. It's left now, Ryanair 29.
Oh, it's landed. Okay. You have a couple of over Lucan there and Weston. You have a couple of flight trainers as well.
Ryanair 29, uniform golf.
Now, folks, as I don't know whether you look at right there, flight radar, there is a big band of rain on its way to the airport. If that does manage to hit here, it will unfortunately force me to stop.
85, Kilo 3, Mike, goodbye. 125, that's on 885. 885, Kilo 3, Mike.
BA Fluor Roof, British Airlines, 177. Morning. Aviation Emily, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Dublin Airport. A nice little lull now, so we'll just have to focus on the departures. You have six aircraft taxiing out to the northern runway there for departures, so we'll just focus on them until we get more inbounds.
Ryanair 29, uniform golf, descend 3 to completion, and you're cleared ILS to return. Descend 3000 CN, clear from the ILS, runway 28, that's Ryanair 29.
Who gets to go for on the Ryanair's? Who gets to go out first? Huh? Darcy, afternoon to you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. I would imagine, based on what they're doing out there, we're going to have the Sikorsky rescue helicopter come back in shortly. So that'd be nice, depending on the approach that takes in. Where are they? Right, so when they're taking off on the northern runway, the first kind of view I'll get of them is through the glass there of Terminal 1. You'll just see the tails coming along through there. So we'll be able to pick them up from here and we'll follow them out from there. And folks, while you're here and while we have a quiet moment, do hit the like button for me. And I was saying this already to another viewer, What? I was saying this already to someone else that YouTube automatically opens in about 480p, but make sure you go into your settings and update that up to the 180 so you're seeing everything properly. You can tell even now it's gone quiet because the ATC, there's not much chatter on the ATC at all, is there? We still have nothing on approach yet. Daniela, afternoon from the Czech Republic in Prague. Carl's back in on his second channel now. Welcome back, Carl. Daniela, thanks for joining us from the Czech Republic. Hope you are well. And thank you for the super, Daniela. Much appreciated. It's a nice way to join the stream, isn't it? See how good my timing is, because I can't see them, so I'm only guessing now who's gone. So I have an ATR on approach now, cleared onto the ILS as well. And we have an inbound aircraft. So next in is FR 7047. It's a Ryanair 737 MAX 8200 coming from Malaga. People coming back from their holidays to an overcast Dublin. When are you going to go, Carl? We might be here Saturday afternoon, so...
Ryanair, Whiskey Victor. Good afternoon. Continue to 3 Lima arrival. Expect to turn.
Sorry, no, he's just too far out for the focus. Come on. See the second one behind him lining up, look.
Okay, I see the keys have changed. It was 46 miles 54. We need to get the airborne at earliest time will be possible. Got it. Come on.
And it's just the lights of that aircraft are messing, so you have to give it a minute. Look at that. That's ruining it. Tell it's a Max because it has those new lights that the Focus doesn't like at all. Titanic boy, you're about to get a Ryanair now. If the camera decides to work properly. And something's gone horribly wrong here. There we go. Daniela's joined the Spotters Club. Wow, thank you, Daniela. Welcome. Check the members only post there now. There's a link to a Facebook group for you. Brian, much appreciated for joining us again today. Thank you very much. Next in, we will have a 737 operated by Ryanair again. It is coming in from Birmingham, FR665. It's due in from Birmingham. But I'm going to give it a minute because now that it's getting that little bit duller, the lights of the aircraft are messing with the focus of the camera. So.
Okay, start push approved. Previous point, echo faces south, 109. Thank you.
EINSB, that's one of the newer 320 Neos that Aer Lingus have bought. They recently took delivery of NSC, wasn't it, the newest one? So NSB is their second newest aircraft. Alright, we try this now. Fingers crossed. There we go. It's a Dash 800, so it doesn't have those annoying headlights. ATR in the background directly underneath them, see it? Nice. Daniel, hello to you and your sister. Thank you for watching us. Robbie, joining us from Mexico. You are most welcome to the stream. How are you? So next up we've another. This is an Aer Lingus ATR 72600 operated coming in from Birmingham, EI 3275. We get the departing Ryanair first, and then I'll focus on the ATR inbound because he's still a bit far out.
Cross runway 24, Mike 1, and hold your link for Ryanair 29 uniform ghost. Ryanair 29 uniform ghost, contact ground north 125.885, bye-bye. 125.885, Ryanair 29 uniform ghost. Ryanair 43 Yankee Hotel, ground today, taxi via with 2, Hotel Bravo 34. 234.
Nice, ATR time.
Sorry, you push it above.
No, you're okay, you know. You're way out.
taxman at Delta Cross, good evening, QNH 1009, Ocean Catapult, that is safe November. Catherine, number 3.
Louise, thank you. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. So if you speak of him, he shall appear. EINSC is the next arrival, the brand new 320 Neo operated by Aer Lingus. It's coming in from London Heathrow. We'll give it a minute though because his lights are quite bright and it's just going to mess with the focus, so we'll give it a second to get that a bit closer. You're right, Carl. I've seen her in all the see her in Simon's stream quite a lot, and she was in Kevin from Airport Action stream as well. She loves the prop. Right, we're going to try get him, but we'll see. The light's very bright. As you see, look, as soon as I focused on him. You're okay. I'm zoomed way out, so it's not here. Yeah, there's no hassle. So if you're on any of the Dublin spotter groups, Dublin movements and spotters, the interior of this, someone who works in, or who had access, should I say, shouldn't say work, who had access, posted the interior of this new EINSC. It looks amazing. Their newest delivery. Daniela, again, another super chat. Thank you very much, Daniela. It's much appreciated. Thank you for joining us. And I know I do say this all the time, and I keep saying it, but the most important thing you can do for the channel, folks, is press the like button on the video if you can. All it does is it gets the YouTube algorithm to pick up the video and show it to other people, so we can get new members into the community. At the end of the day, it's all about the planes. I do have another arrival. Let me see what that is. Ep4 2972 coming in from Kaunas is on finals now. get in it. Whoa. There's the ground effect I was talking about, pushing them back up. Let me catch up on the chat.
511, good afternoon, Kirk, Max F.
No problem, Carl. If you want, I can cut out the video and post it specifically. Just give me the time they went at again, and I will put the video up specifically of their departure for you, so that you can download it from YouTube. Don't think we get any A350s this late in the evening, Tara, do we? They're all early morning jobs. They're transatlantic mostly, or occasionally we get the Etihad one, do we? Have to give that a minute just to get that a little bit closer. Yeah, Carl, if you want to email me, the email address is on the about page of the channel there. If you want to email me their flight number from Monday, I'll see what time they departed at, and then I'll take that. I can cut the video out for you and put it up as its own thing so you can download it. I won't leave it there if you don't want me to, but I can just put it up for you as a community member departure, and you can, like we did with Graham's takeoff. Lisa, thank you for subscribing. You are very welcome to the channel. Yeah, Carl, just email it to me if you can. If you don't have an email, there's no hassle. I'll try to remember it. I'll take it down here now, actually. 1440 to Lanzarote. That was on Monday's stream, wasn't it? Won't be today now, but I'll try to get it up for you over the next few days. And I'll if I can tag you on YouTube, I will when I put it up for you. Next up we have another ATR 72 operated by Airlines, but it's still an Aer Lingus livery, EI 3343 coming in from Jersey. I'm going to give it a second to get that little bit closer, just so we can actually focus on it without it going all messy. 27B, whose bus is that? Was it 27B or C, Carl, that you talked about when we first started here? Andrew, no, he was meant to be, and he came home from school. I was waiting for him. He came home from school, told me he had too much homework to do. His second day back, and he got lamped with a load of homework, he said. And it's most definitely not because his friends are all going down to the village and he's going with them. Yeah, homework. That's the excuse he gave me. Well, I'm not going to force him. You know yourself. It's a kind of a peer pressure is a new thing for him now. A new friend group, you know, the kind of way. Spending time with dad, looking at planes, suddenly isn't cool. And if he's listening, I'm not bitter at all. But because it was last minute, it was 1:30 when he decided he was going to the village with his friends. So I said I'd do it anyway. I'm not going to pull the plug on a stream that's so close, you know, that kind of way. Yeah, exactly. What a scholar, yeah. Oh, I have so much homework, Dad. My friends are down the village. Yeah, sure. That's you, Carl. Yeah, no, your bus went by there a second ago.
Hold troubling 4, contact down 0.25, that's 185. Troubling 4, what's your flight at
Next in will be EIEDS. It's an A320 operated by Aer Lingus coming in from Perpignan. A couple of minutes to go, yeah, before it gets near enough for us to look at it though. I love that livery.
After crossing runway 34, hold from link 4, give way to Aer Lingus 320, taxiing right to left. We have traffic inside, crossing 4 and hold short link 4, give away. I will contact 125, 885. Ops 5, behind ATRs, 82, cross runway 34, make one.
About to be followed on by a 320. Frankfurt or Munich, one or the other. 321 though, isn't it? This is the Perpignan 320. had a slot. Thank you. It was nice landing, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's flight 1. You're doing flight 1 also? Okay. Headed 21. Flight 1 today. Have a good day. What are you doing? Thank you. Constellate 4 Charlie Romeo, good afternoon. Continue to Lapmo, descend 3000 QNH 1009.
So we continue, Lapmo, descend 3000 QNH 1009.
So next in we're going to have FR 4845 operated by Ryanair again, Malta Air actually, on behalf of Ryanair. It's a 737-800 coming in from Milan, Bergamo. Andrew, I've watched a couple of the streams from there, and you are right. It's a different game completely with their liveries, isn't it? Now, folks, things are going quiet on me unless there's a big wave of stuff coming. I'm probably going to be wrapping up soon enough. We have a couple of 737s and a 320 to land, so we'll probably end after that. There's a Santiago 320 coming in, EI 743. We'll probably wrap up after that. Again, really appreciate everyone that's been here today. Thank you for joining. Thank you for becoming members. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Most importantly, hit the like button. I think we'll put that as the thumbnail for the video today. That's landing. What do you think? I did say the last day, Star Wars ones. Yeah, I've seen the Stormtrooper livery. It's amazing, isn't it?
6678, thank you. Continue approach. Continue on at 6678. Constellate 4 Charlie Romeo, due speed 210 knots.
I did say the last day for people to put in comments when the video was ended what aircraft they wanted to see as the thumbnail from the stream, but no one done it, so I just picked the Qatar for myself. Those new bulbs, look at that. As soon as you put them in the shot at all.
Contact Tower 118 bye-bye.
Danny, thank you for watching us from where? LA. Much appreciated. When I go home, I'll probably be watching an LA stream myself. Ackerman, Stefan, hi from Paris. How are you? Alright, focus is gone completely here. Give me a second. There we go. All the big stands for the heavies are empty now. It's mad, isn't it? Yeah, Tom, I was just saying I'll probably be wrapping up shortly myself, but I'm here for the minute anyway. Just give me a sec, if in case we lose connection now. I'm just connecting the camera to a power bank, so give me a second. It's not my fault if it goes. Normally I can blame Will, but he's not here today, so yeah, it is my fault. Nice. So, how many people coming from Dublin? Coming to Dublin. We've Danny B coming in December, and then we've Ackerman coming on the 12th of September. Next up is Ryanair from Kerry FR6678, 737-800, and I have completely lost where I am. There I go.
Good evening, Ryanair Hotel Victor. We have to use the speed at 250 knots when we level up. Ryanair. Lastly, we continue with arrival to Lima and taxi from Qatar Dreamliner.
Can't miss this. Someone tell me, because I'm busy focused on these. Well, how many likes is the stream on so far?
180.
Runway 24, Mike 1 of the shoulder link 4, and Aviation for Yankee.
Right, we have our rescue coming back as well now, so give me a second. He's holding for the Aer Lingus landing. 162. Thanks, Tom. Go on, push it to 200 for me. Go on, you can all do it. We broke the 150. Grain be proud. Bird climbing above him. Couldn't ask for more trucks if I wanted, could I?
Fucking I think 5 and 123 Ryanair. 127 Mike uniform, contact tower 118.16. Sorry, 66 Jump 2 the Mike front bike. Ryanair 7 Hotel Victor descend 3 to QNH 1009.
We're ending in a flurry of activity here, aren't we? Huh?
Taxi via Sierra and Whiskey 2, hold short runway 34.
Carl's filmed that in the dark. Reminds me very much of our own colours in a way, yeah. Like I said, it's going to be a shame now when the new company take over the Coast Guard contract. They're not going to be based here in the airport. They're going to be based out near, they're going to be based in Western Airport, which is near Lucan in Dublin. It's going to be strange not to see the Coast Guard lifting from Dublin, if you get me. Right folks, with these two inbounds and then I am going to go before I get divorced.
Turn right to left. 27 Golf Lima, thank you. Continue approach to 160 now.
Continue on 160 knots,
Ryanair 5 off Charlie, you stand up. 2,000 feet, unit is 1009er.
Road's quiet, so you're actually going to hear this. Sorry, that's not focusing at all.
Jam 37 Golf Lima, maintain 160 on up until 5 miles, contact tower 118 Golf 16. Bye-bye.
Nice.
Ryanair 75 off Charlie.
Takeoff clearance revoked for, presume, Air Force One. I have some great pictures from the state visit here in Dublin from airside of Air Force One and they are essentially 757s, but they have a different call sign, don't they? A few of them, there's 3 of them sat behind. I have a great picture of Air Force One with 3 of those 757s in the presidential colours sat behind, and I'm not allowed to post it obviously because it was taken during work. Right folks, we have one left. We have one ATR inbound. We're going to get this and then I'm going home. I want to say thank you to, oh go on, it has to be Fav, is it? EI Fav? Ooh. It is EI Fav. Will it be going mad? So EI Fav ends the show. This is coming in from Glasgow. It's an ATR 72600 EI 3227. And it's one of our favourite ATRs because it's in the old Aer Lingus colours. thanks to everyone who has been in the stream today. Thanks to everyone for your comments and your suggestions. Thanks to anyone who subscribed. Thank you to anyone who has become a member. Tom and Daniela, I know, and there was someone else as well. Something metal music, I think. Mike as well. I don't have them all listed in front of me, so I apologise if I'm not calling you out. A big thank you to Graham and ERB, our wonderful mods, for being in the chat today. Graham and ERB are some of our earliest followers. They've been with us nearly since day one. And also, congratulations to Paul and Geraldine on being 70 years married. I think it was Paul. My own name, so if I'm getting confused, you can give out to me. Just going to catch up on your comments before I go. Take care, everyone. I might put a community post up for Friday evening. Do, Carl, so I'll know about it as well as that. Dan, missed talking to ERB. Yeah, he was here for a little while. He was here for the 3 hours the last day, but he was in and out today because he was busy. Andrew, thanks for joining us. Thanks for your aviation knowledge as well. It's great. And on that note, I am going to log into the home. The things will get a little bit jumpy now when I do this because I have to log into the home computer. So I do apologise in advance. Thank you to everyone that has been here. If you haven't already before you leave, do hit the like button for me. And I'm hoping to be back Saturday. Brian says weather should be good, so we should be on form for Saturday. So we'll see how things go. Much appreciated. And we will talk to you at the weekend. Thanks, everyone. Tom, thanks for coming in as well. Much appreciated. Great way to end. Thank you.